Guys, this is me, ARKIdose. So for today, ang topic natin is History of Architecture sa Egyptian. Part 1 tayo. So, let's move. Let's start na. So, influences, geography, and climate ng panahon na ito ng ancient Egypt is narrow stretch of fertile and arable land along the Nile. So, madalas sila nasa beyond river banks. O barren desert and rugged cliffs, yun yung meron dun sa Egypt. So, to prevent naman ng attack from the invaders. So, and also, yung geography nila is Mediterranean talaga and Red Seas. Okay? History nun, wealthy country despite the desert, syempre every year Nile would overflow, leaving the land fertile for growing crops. So, yun yung advantage na malapit sila sa Nile River, malapit sila sa tubig, which is need nila to grow the crops, diba? Nile River was a trade route. So, yun yung mga dinadaanan kung may mga trading na nangyayari. Gold from Nubia in the south. So, dun din dumadaan pag nagtitrade ng gold. Two kingdom, the lower and the upper Egypt, combined by King Menes in 3100 BC, and many small town but royal cities at Memphis and Thebes. Okay. A single kingdom for most of its existence, unified under the centralized omnipotent authority of Pharaoh. Pharaoh yun. So, hari. Yun yung hari ng panahon na yun. Tawag sa kanila is Pharaoh. So, Pharaoh, seen as God, okay, dwelling on earth, and sole master of the country and its inhabitants. Ang mga pharaoh also builders and leaders, okay? Kung tayo may president, sila rin ang pharaoh. Parang tumatayong president noon. Okay? Initiated the design ng mga pharaoh, financing, quarrying, transporting of materials, organization of labor, and construction itself. Okay? And the society before divided into groups by order of importance. Okay? Senior priests, officials, noblemen, and army commanders. Most ordinary Egyptians are farmers, and architects, engineers, theologians, masons, sculptors, painters, laborers, peasants, prisoners, weaving, glassmaking, poetry, metal, jewelry, and furniture. Yun yung madalas ginagawa ng panahon na yun. Nag-start na rin doon. So, astronomy, mathematics, philosophy, siyempre, usong philosophy before. Yung talagang, like yung mga sikat na philosopher. Music and writing, literature, history, reading in papers, and stone tablets. Okay? So, ito yung madalas na kanilang nagawa before. Pottery, of course, jewelry, and even the furniture. And then the paper proofs and stone tablets, madalas sa murals, okay, painting in the stones. Jewelry, yan. Yan. Ito yung mathematics nila noon. Ito yung kanilang symbols na ginagamit for mathematics, and then the music nila before. Okay. Ancient religion noon, panahon ng Egypt. Meron ng cult, mga kulto, ganon. of many gods representing nature, sun, moon, stars, and animals. After death naman, a person's soul went on enjoy eternal life in kingdom. So, of the god Osiris. So, imagine this kingdom as a perfect version of Egypt. Okay, yun. So, pharaohs were buried, bringing with them the things they might need in afterlife, even living peoples. So, yung kanilang ataul, nilalagyan niya ng kunyari, mga jewelry nila, mga golds, anything na kakailanganin daw nila afterlife. Lahat yon sinasama sa kanilang tomb. And mga guides, mga magga-guide sa kanila during the kanilang pagta-travel through eternal life. Okay? Wish for divine burial, embalmment, and funeral rites. Nauso na rin doon yung pag-iimbalsamo ng panahon na yun. Nakakabilib man at alam na nila kung paano nila i-preserve yung kanilang katawan na as in intact lahat. Naka-intact. So, mummified. And permanent tomb or eternal dwelling. Eternal dwelling is yung panghabang buhay niyang titirhan. Yes. Dead body had to be preserved to house the spirit, okay? Remove inside, dry out the body filled with linen, mass, and bandage. Yun na yung nagiging mummified. So, tinatanggal din nila like yung process dito ng pagtatanggal ng sa pag-imbalsa mo. Then, babalutin sa tela na mamumukhang nakabalot ng tela and bandages. Okay? Like this one. Tapos ilalagay dito yung mga jewelry or anything na kakailanganin nila na sa tingin ng na makakailanganin nila during na travel nila sa eternal life or sa. Then this one is, diba, architectural character tayo. So, after life and house on earth is temporary. The tomb is permanent. So, yun ang paniniwala nila. Tomb is permanent, but life and house on earth is temporary. So, kaya sila gumagawa ng mga tomb para yun yung kanyang permanent dwelling. Okay? Permanent na tirahan ng patay. So, for sustenance and eternal enjoyment of the deceased, religion is the dominant element in Egyptian architecture. Material, stone was abundant in variety and quantity. Nung panahon na yun, stone lang talaga yung abundant, yung meron. Okay? Used for monuments and religions, building, and syempre, of course, the durability of stone is why monuments still exist to this day. Diba? Matibay. So, kaya until now, kahit paano, may nakikita pa rin tayo. So, other materials, metals, and timber were imported. Mud bricks for houses, places, meron. Okay. That's why meron. At until now, stone, diba? Until now, nakikita pa rin natin. And roofs and opening that time, roof was not an important consideration ng time na yon ng Egypt. Flat roof sufficed to cover the exclude heat. No windows, masyado, right? Spaces were lit by skylight, roof slits, and clerestories. Mostly clerestories, okay? Pag wall naman is batter wall, diminishing in width towards the top for stability. And thickness, yung kapal nun, madalas is 9 to 24 meters at temples, okay? Unbroken massive walls, uninterrupted space for hieroglyphics. So, mud decorations, moldings, An example of gourd or hollow. Yeah, example of gourd and hollow. Okay. Was inspired by reeds. Yung reeds in damo. And torus molding. Ito yung madalas na nakikita natin sa baba ng column nung pag-Egyptian. Torus molding. So, next is the hieroglyphics, where pictorial representation of religion, history, and daily life. Nandun, nakaukit lahat kung ano nang nangyari, ano yung meron sa history, religions, diba? Derived from the practice of scratching pictures on mud plaster walls. Okay? So, this is a Sphinx, okay? Body of lion, head, pag avenue of sphinxes. Ito naman yung tawag doon. Pag row of expenses, row of monster, tinatawag, body of lion, head of man, or hawk, ram, leading to monuments. Yan, monuments dito. So, common ornaments before, yan yung mga meron doon. Madalas na nakikita natin, ornaments. Mga common capital use were the lotus, papyrus, lotus, papyrus, palm, which echoed indigenous Egyptian plants and were symbols of fertility as well. Okay, the shop represented the bundle of stem. Okay. So this one is a mastabas. Mastabas, a rectangular flat-top funerary mound with battered side, covering a burial chamber below ground. Okay, so burial din po siya. First type of Egyptian tomb. Okay, ito yung isang unang klase ng libingan. Okay, developed from small and incapacious to huge and imposing. Okay. So, parts niyan is stairway with 2 doors. One for ritual, second was a false door for spirit. Okay. Column hall, offering chapel, serdab, contains the statue of deceased, offering room with stelae, stone with name of deceased inscribed, so mga lapida, offering table, and sarcophagus, an Egyptian coffin. Sarcophagus, yun yung tawag nila sa Egyptian coffin. So, next is the pyramid, which is the massive funerary structure of stone or bricks. So, tomb na naman siya. Another na libingan. So, came in complex. Complex masyado to. Offering a chapel, north or east side. So, mortuary chapel, raised and enclosed causeway leading to west, valley building for embodiment and interment rites, and immense use of labor and materials built in layers like steps. Grabe yung labor niyan. May usap-usapan noon na nailin, makakahaka nila kasi sobrang hirap nitong gawin and perfect yung kanyang pyramid, which is napakagaling. And that time, hindi pa naman masyadong develop or advance yung mga gamit. So, ito yung funerary complex of So, war, the main pyramid. So, may mortuary temple. And then crossing Ludwig to the Valley Temple. The cult pyramid, the enclosure wall. 9 is the entrance. So, yung 6 is the false tomb chamber. Okay. So, 8 is the tunnel. And 5 is the queen chamber, king's chamber, shaft. Okay, 7 is the grand gallery, which is yung maraming murals. Okay. And yun yung part 1. Thank you and stay tuned for the part 2.